Hello, for those of you who are not familiar with some of our Asian residents in the area of California, um, we have some cities that are almost entirely Asian. We also have some that are entirely, probably close to being all Caucasian. We have some that are almost all Hispanic. I was talking to, when I was doing my recruiting, we did an event and we were talking from people from Huntington Park, not Huntington Beach, which is a different story entirely. But one of the police officers there that I was talking to, he said that to be careful because I was going to be working there, and it's all more about crime, so more about traffic. He said if your car is hit by somebody here, they I can't remember what they called it, the hustle. I don't know. He's Hispanic. This is black, this is white, Hispanic's like, eh. But anyway, he said that what they do is they call it the hustle or something, but they'll hit your car and they'll run off. They were not going to do it to try to steal from you. They do it because they're having an accident. And he said, I can't remember what he said. I think one time, one lady stopped. She owned a laundromat, and she actually stopped when she hit somebody's car. But what they do is they take off and run and abandon the car because the car, either they bought it in certain means, and then they don't have a driver's license, they don't have paperwork or proper status. I can't remember how he said it, but you know what he means. No license, no insurance. The car's not registered, and that happens. But we do have here in Arcadia, California, they always joke, you're old when you remember when white people lived in Arcadia. Arcadia is now, I don't know if it's predominantly Asian, but if you drive down streets like Baldwin or Sandia, you'll see every single sign. All this Chinese writing is one thing if it's a Chinese restaurant, but if it's just a bank or whatever, you'll see the Chinese thing, and they'll say Chase Bank, but everything's in some kind of a Chinese writings. A lot of people here they speak Mandarin. I know there's more than one language. It's a huge country, but they do speak more than one language. But here it's mostly Mandarin. But one thing you can always count on, a lot of I can't say all, but that's not very nice. But one thing is very, very prevalent in this area, and I believe also in China itself. That's where they learn this activity. But they love to smoke cigarettes. Two things they love: to smoke. So it's double happiness. So their happiness, I think double happiness is one, smoking. And number two, littering. Cigarette packs everywhere, cigarette butts everywhere. But a really nice area, big, beautiful homes. You walk down the street, and where they walk their dog, they litter. And that's just the fact, folks. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. Maybe you'll go out and vote for Trump, and he'll make America litter free again. Who knows? But they do smoke, and the name of this is so funny: double happiness. So if you get cancer in your left lung and then cancer in your right lung, are you double happy, double sad, double mad? But it's funny because there's a Surgeon General warning on here. Surgeon General's warning: quitting smoking now greatly reduces your risk to your health. But what about your risk of your happiness? Double happiness cigarettes. Can you believe the name of this thing? I'm sure that's the translation. It probably doesn't necessarily mean double happiness. It probably means something else. But I'm going to dispose of this properly. But why do they do that? Another friend of mine was joking. He said, if you go in a Hispanic area, you're likely to step on a dirty diaper, because they like to fold their diapers up and throw them out the window. And if you step on a cigarette, now white people, they do the same kind of stuff. They do a little bit of everything. I don't know if they have a set littering process. They litter a lot too. When I was a kid, I stepped on a hot cigarette. Have you ever stepped on a hot cigarette, a lit cigarette that was through it? And that was in a Caucasian neighborhood. A Caucasian person did it, I'm sure. Back when you used to be able to smoke, I was walking around Fedco when I was a little kid, and someone was holding their cigarette, and they burned my cheek because they were smoking inside the Fedco. Back then, you could smoke in the market, you could smoke in the elevator. When they said you couldn't smoke in the elevator, people go, what? What do you mean I can't smoke in the elevator? That's ridiculous. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, double happiness. Double happiness. So whoever you are out there smoking double happiness and throwing your stuff around, pick up your stuff. You shouldn't be smoking anyhow, probably. But if it makes you happy, okay. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.